This is the story of how student protest changed the world. You're living in a world built by a student protest. On June 16, 1976, thousands of black students in Soweto, South Africa, walked out of class. They were protesting a decree that forced lessons in Afrikaans, the language of their rulers. What began as a peaceful protest quickly escalated into violence, creating an image that would shock the world. By noon, police fired tear gas, then bullets, at the protesting children. The body of 13-year-old Hector Peterson, lifted by a classmate, became the image that crossed the world. It showed what apartheid really was: power that feared its own students. When a government decides what children are allowed to learn, the lesson becomes resistance. Within days, the uprising spread from Johannesburg to Cape Town, from churches to factories. The mechanism most people miss is visibility. Apartheid survived on routine, but the uprising broke that routine in public. The photograph, the funerals, the marches, they pulled the struggle from whispers into headlines. The world finally looked in. Sanctions followed, boycotts spread. Money and reputation, the regime's quiet armor, began to crack. The emotional pivot arrived at the scale of a family. The uprising shifted fear, transforming passive observers into active participants. Parents joined the marches they once begged their kids to avoid. Teachers risked prison to keep lessons alive. The state doubled down with more arrests and more fear, yet fear had already shifted sides. Authority rests on the belief that resisting is pointless. But when the young act together, a single day can raise the cost of oppression more than a decade of speeches. That was Soweto's math. The sustained pressure from the Soweto Uprising and the global response eventually led to the collapse of apartheid. By 1990, Nelson Mandela walked free, a testament to the decades of struggle. By 1994, South Africans of every color voted. The ballot ink on those fingers carried the echo of school paint on those signs. Every fight since, from language rights to campus protests to global boycotts, borrows Soweto's playbook: make truth visible, together, in public. Return to that morning. Children in uniforms, cardboard signs, a chant turning into history. They walked out to learn and taught the world instead.